Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. That's GMS. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. This is your brother Batamaya from Great Millstone, Houston, coming to you with a quick lesson. I guess it's more like less like a testimony. A few brothers in the GMS Houston camp been going into testimonies of what happened at camp Friday. You know, that was a guy that we perceived to be an Edomite, was driving like a construction type truck or whatnot. You know, it didn't have any emblems on it, anything on there, but I watched him pretty much as soon as he pulled up. I just, my eyes was just locked on him for some reason, through the spirit, because he was in the first he parked like in a double turning lane in the furthest lane. He stopped and then he actually backed up. So I really started watching him then because I was like, why is he parked right there? So I'm thinking he's going to do construction or something. And then I actually saw some cars that was behind him too, and they finally went around him. Then he put his hazard lights on. But throughout the course of us still bringing out the word, brothers started becoming more circumspect and, eyeballs, communicating while we were still bringing out, our precepts and things. But, we're coming to that time, was 2024 is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. This was just a prelude of what's going to transpire throughout the year. Lord willing, this is that year that we can get saved up out of this hellhole. But just watching him, I saw him get out of the truck and I see he had like some knee pads on as if he was doing some type of, tile work or, something, I guess, remodeling type. But he had, brother said it was some Christian music or whatnot. I couldn't really pan out what he was originally listening to. But just watching his body language and things like that, watching him walk, from the front to the back of the truck, getting inside the truck. Also, he had on like a vest, but I couldn't tell what type of vest it was. But talking to one of the brothers that's former military, that's on the other side, that's outside of the camp, he said that was an ammo, like an ammo vest. He has more experience in that field than I do, with him being a former military. But hey, we coming into those times. But I chose this photo in the background that I seen online. The angels of the Lord encampeth around them that fear Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, and I'll grab that precept too. But and as you can see in the picture, the driver, he's focused on the road. Hey, we're focused on our end goal, which is salvation. We're not gonna let anyone take our crown. That's what we're fighting for. That's why we're out there being soldiers for Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. We are in the midst of war. First is a spiritual war before it's a physical war. We got to fight against these principalities. And we're just coming into the last days of the last days. We, like my brother say, hey, we're in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-minute drill. If you play football, everything starts to speed up, even though time doesn't necessarily speed up, but things start happening on a faster pace, even though time has sped up for the elect's sake, as we can feel. But, Lord willing, this is edifying. Just wanted to bring out a few precepts on that. Oh, and let me get back to the music. I'm sorry. Brothers were saying there was some eerie music. So when I really started listening in, at the music kind of changed. And talking to one of the brothers in the camp, my brother Rock Rakar, he was saying he had that, like when you're watching the movies like Universal, like in the beginning it had that movie feel. But I was telling brothers, it sounded like the classical war music. If you listen to like the classical war music, that's the kind of feel that it was in. So that heightened my, I'll just say my senses, through the spirit, just being in that war. And the head officer, he was with us. He was telling us, don't focus on him, don't turn, look to him, don't point his direction, to draw more attention, because we see him and we obviously know he sees us because he's facing us from across the street. So he's about, what's that, like 4 lanes? It's like 4 lanes in between us in a small little area. And we can see our elders at one angle, and then on the next 2 blocks we have another camp. So yeah, we just being more circumspect in these days. But let me grab some precepts. So like I've been rambling. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. So we have these, each brother has an angel that's protecting them, because we fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So we have that understanding that we have an angel that's going to protect us. That's our guard. I like to, like we did a lesson, I like to say our security guard. You know how celebrities have, these big security guards or whatnot protecting them wherever they go. Hey, the Lord gave us a spiritual, security guard. And I like when the elder apostles, bring out that one angel can take out the whole world. Hey, and so we have that faith in Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Matter of fact, let me grab that precept. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So yeah, we can't see the angels that's encamping around us, but we have the evidence through what? Through these precepts. So we don't have to see the angel to know that there is an angel. Just like we don't see our oxygen or our breath, but we know that we're breathing in air. Pretty much the same concept. Because what's faith if you can actually see it too? And Lord willing, in those days, we'll have a physical angel around us, because it's going to be so chaotic. It's going to be, so hectic in the time of Jacob's trouble that we're going to need all the protection that we can get. Ultimately, that protection is calling upon the name of Yahawah and Yahawashi. Salaki. Which Yahawah, his name means he is, he exists, he do be. And his only begotten son, Yahawashi, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And Yahawah, whom the world ignorantly calls God. But Yahawashi, his name means he is salvation. He is our deliverer. He's our redeemer. So he's going to redeem us, buy us back, and save us from captivity. And this is part of being in captivity, of having someone lurking from across the street, in a threatening manner. But going back to what I was saying about the head officer brother, he was telling us, don't focus on, drawing more attention towards him. Because me in the spirit, I was just thinking about lifting up my voice even louder and bringing out the precepts that's going to cut them, or cut him. And when I say them, the rest of his nation, whether he's a Edomite or any other heathen nations, let me get this precept too. So like, yeah. So the reason why I wanted to lift up my voice more and exalt my voice is, we're crying aloud, but we're going into the precept, Hebrews 4:12, where this word is sharper than any two-edged sword. So we're in a spiritual battle. So hey, I wanted to start cutting, because hey, standing bold as a lion. Lion, represents courage, But 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, for Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi power have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. If we're soldiers of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, then hey, we can't fear. We understand that some of us may be mortars. Some of us may get beamed up. We don't know. But we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep striving. The Lord gave us the power of what? This pure word. Let me grab that too. I don't want to keep quoting it. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi power is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart or the mind. So, that was the main reason why I wanted to, continue to bring out precepts. I wanted to continue to cut him. I wanted his, I wanted his spirit to feel us, hear us, see us. Why, watch us stand boldly. Like, we're not in that 1960 spirit, that Martin Luther King civil rights spirit. No, we're going to bring out these precepts. We're going to stand bold as a lion. We're going to be as a soldier, for Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. We're going to stand in great boldness. We're going to lift up our loins, gird up our loins like a man, and not having that fear. Because these precepts hurt, especially when, hey, you see some younger guys bringing it out and they're talking about the downfall of your kingdom. Hey, that's power in itself. And of love, love is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, being brotherly, giving alms, being charitable, being available, and having a sound mind. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. That's what keeps you sound. That keeps you balanced. Pretty much, having control. So, I'm glad the brother in the spirit was telling us to kind of transition and kind of get back, dial it back or whatnot in the spirit. But one thing I noticed too, our video, we ended at 1:43, 1 hour and 43 minutes. It was close to being 1:44. Hey, that was spiritual to me in itself, just showing that we close to the end, to being close to the 144,000, the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect of the elect. Then you have the rest of the elect, the men, women, and children from the nation of Israel, which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those spirit who resonate with this truth. And your lineage goes back to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Salakia, I had a precept. Okay, good. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi power, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi power, which is your reasonable service. So our reasonable service is to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. When we're at camp, that's a live altar. Hey, anything could happen at any moment. But hey, we continue to fear Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. He gives us strength, the power to continue, on our path, ultimately to be saved. But I wanted to bring out an account because another reason why I want to continue to bring out precepts was because I started meditating terror. I started throwing up curses, in my head, just sending up curses to Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, asking for the angels to protect us, to encampeth around us. And ultimately, he didn't come our way or anything. We shut the camp down, and then eventually the brothers shut down their camps, and then we exited the block. We exited the block, faster than what we typically do, just getting out of there, just being in the mode of hastening the day of Jacob's trouble. Like, hey, things are going to move pretty fast, but Isaiah 33:18, thine heart or mind shall meditate terror. Where's the scribe? Where's the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers? So the main point I wanted to get was thine heart or thine mind shall meditate terror. I'm not going to go into the specifics of what I was praying for, or, just know that I was meditating terror upon our enemy. There's nothing wrong with that. And then the last precepts I had, because I know brothers, I've been watching videos of the brothers videos, and then Lord willing, I can put that in the description box after this. But brothers was going in. I believe brother said that they saw some type of weapon or whatnot. I want to say some type of gun. I'm not too sure, but I didn't see one. But I know he had on that vest, which if that's an ammo vest, it only makes sense that he would have, his blessing, which I perceive him to be an Edomite. And I kind of jokingly was saying that he had the Pusheisty mask, so that type of vibration is out once you put that type of Pusheisty mask on. What they say you're gonna spin the block in these rap songs, as Jake will say. But we know that only Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi gives that power. If we were to be deleted, so I just want to bring out this with conversation between Yahawashi and Pilate. St. John chapter 19, and I'm going to start at 9. And went again into the judgment hall and said unto Yahawashi, whence art thou? But Yahawashi gave him no answer. So, in that day, if we get snatched up, we're not going to worry about what to say, as the scriptures say. Everything's coming from Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. We're going to let Yahawashi, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi speak through us and speak for us in that day. We're not worried about if we get snatched up and coming before Congress or et cetera, et cetera. We're going to not give an answer, or if the Spirit is on it, to give answers. And just keeping it brief, agreeing with our adversaries quickly. St. John chapter 19, verse 10. Then saith Pilate unto him, speakest thou not unto me? That's that arrogant spirit. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee and have power to release thee? Like, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi gives the power to whom he wants to set up, and he takes down whom he wants to take down. That's that balance. And then here's the point that I was really meditating on. Yahawashi answered, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that delivereth me unto thee have the greater sin. So we're not worried about getting eliminated, because it's got to come from Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Just like Jacob's trouble is going to come from Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. The microcharagma, which is a grain of rice, it comes from Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi in order for us to buy or sell. World War III, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi is a man of war. So who controls war? Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi is in control. So we don't have no worries. Of course we are in the flesh, these chains of darkness, but hey, we're not having that spirit of fear. And that's one thing our elders in our camp here in Houston, they go into a lot, is girding up our loins as a man. Like the elder apostle say, in order to be a man of the Lord, one must first be a man. We're standing in great boldness. And those that deliver us up, they got to pay for that, because the scriptures do say, our family, they, like the brothers was going into, they potential agents too. Anybody that's not in the truth is a potential agent. So, we got to look at it from all sides. And then actually got to end off with one of my favorites. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5. Let's see where I want to start. I'll start at 14. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light. So, we're not walking around in gross darkness. We getting that light, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, from Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. When you have that oil what? It lights your lamp. Yahawashi is our guide. He's going to guide our feet, our steps, through the straight gate. We're not walking through the broad, because we know the broad leads to destruction. But that straight gate, it's a very narrow path that only one man can pass through. But you need that light to know where you're going. Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And then when you go into circumspect, you have circumference, which is pretty much the whole 360 degrees, all around you. And inspect is looking, being on your watch, being a watchman. Hey, you got to constantly watch and pray. Can't forget that. I don't want Elder Apostle Ricardo, get on me, but, shalom and double honors to our elder apostles, and our elders for, teaching us how to move in this thing through the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. They give us that light. But that's pretty much all that I had. Actually, let me finish this last verse. Salakia. Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So, hey, these days are evil. You're going to evil, that's bad times. Evening, like time, and then ill is bad. So, hey, coming into some bad times, which is Jacob's trouble, but hey, we know that our salvation draw nearer than what we believe. But hey, things are gonna start to pick up more when it comes to camp. So, brothers, be more circumspect. Sisters, make sure you're protecting the home. Whether you have children or not, continue to pray, because Salakia, because hey, we're coming to that time where prayer is gonna be, one of the most important tools that you're gonna need. When you're praying, you're going to call upon the name of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rakakwadash. Pray not the Holy Spirit is taken away from you, because you will get destroyed, But Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect across the four winds, the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the 144,000 men, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The rest of the 1/3, the men, women, and children, and those whose spirit resonate with this truth that may look like the other heathen nations. And to you, I say shalom and kwam yashala.